Hi, this is Yafi Lavova, registered dietitian nutritionist with Baby Bloom Nutrition and maybe 75% of a voice. And if you see my husband back there, he's concerned that you'll fall in love with him, so feel free. Today we're talking about cleanse and detox, and this actually came up recently, and it's come up a number of times where new moms want to lose that baby weight, and sometimes really, really new moms want to lose that baby weight right away, and so they default to cleanses and detoxes, but this information is good for anybody. I'm just really focusing on that new mom weight loss idea. So first, let's talk about what cleansing and detoxing are. In this particular segment, I'm going to be using them interchangeably. If we're talking about a drug detox from an addiction, that is a completely different concept. Right now, we're talking about just ridding yourself of toxins. I'm not talking about specific, street drugs, etc. So the idea is that you're clearing your body of toxins, which eliminates cravings, eliminates tummy upset, acne, increases your energy, helps you sleep. There are a lot of claims out there. Sometimes they target a specific organ, cleanse your colon, cleanse your liver, cleanse your kidneys, and that's pretty common. They really run the gamut. Sometimes you're limiting foods only to juice or the spicy lemonade master cleanse. Sometimes you're just avoiding certain foods, like the Whole30 would be also considered a cleanse. And the idea is that you're, with the more stringent cleanses, with the more, like the juice fast and the master cleanse, is that you're shifting your body's focus away from digestion and focusing more on toxin cleanse. Well, okay, that sounds great, but what does that mean? What kind of toxins are you eliminating from your body? What are you doing to your body? Are you really shifting the focus away from digestion? And when you shift the focus away from digestion, are you shifting the focus to cleansing, or is something else going on in the body? And is this something you should be doing while pregnant or while breastfeeding? So first, what happens in the body when you decide to embark on a detox or a cleanse? And of course, it's specific to what type of program you've decided to do. But I'm just going to lump them all together for the purpose of the broadcast. So for a juice fast, you have to know that a lot of people do juice fasts for weight loss reasons, and weight loss does not. Your immediate weight loss does not equal true weight loss. It's mostly water loss, because what happens is you're actually dehydrating the body. When you eliminate, for instance, I love this example, when you eliminate carbohydrates, you're eliminating carbs, but you're eliminating hydrates as well. You are dehydrating the body. And a juice fast would not be considering eliminating carbohydrates, but you really can dehydrate yourself even with a cleanse that involves a lot of fluids. These juice fasts and master cleanse as well provides no protein, no fiber, no fat, and a very, very low calorie. Master cleanse, for example, if you follow the strict advice for master cleanse, you have 651 calories per day. And I'm going to put that in perspective. Your average person roughly needs 1,800 to 2,000 calories per day. If you are breastfeeding, you need more than that. You need about 500 more than that. So let's say 23 to 2,500 calories per day. Compare that to 651 calories. That means that you are not meeting your nutrition needs, and you are undercutting your own nutrition needs to such an extent that your breast milk will be affected. Not only will you start producing less, but the breast milk that you are producing is going to have less nutrition. You are altering the fat profile. You are altering other macro and micronutrients available to your baby from your breast milk when you undercut your own nutrition to such a significant extent. You are getting on the master cleanse 5% of the fat that you need, 150% of the carbohydrates completely as spicy lemonade, 0.6% of your fiber, and 10% of your protein needs. How is it even 10%? I don't know where that 10% comes from, but what your body needs, you're getting 10% of that. And those percentages are not calculated for the breastfeeding woman. Those are calculated for your average American on a 2,000 calorie per day diet. I'm going to say it again, if you are breastfeeding and you are on a strict cleanse like the master cleanse or like juice fasting, you are undercutting your own nutrition. your sleep, your energy, and your bodily stores will suffer. And the product that you're giving your baby is also going to suffer for nutrition. The long-term and short-term effects, you have nutrient deficiency, long-term weight gain. How about that? You do it for weight loss and you're gaining weight. Why is that? Well, there are a lot of reasons. There are physiological reasons and there are psychological reasons. When you tell yourself you're not allowed to eat anything, your body starts to crave. You're going to crave food anyway because you need it. But when you put food on a forbidden list, it means that your body is really going to start focusing on it. You're going to start obsessing about it. And this happens for a long time after the cleanse is over. You need to recover mentally from these fasts because they really do a number on your brain and your relationship with food. You decrease your body's ability to fight infection. You increase your risk for kidney and liver problems, and you exacerbate heart conditions. I don't have a heart condition. You don't know. Some people do have a latent heart condition that is not really giving symptoms, but when you stress the body to this extent, that will come out, and it's going to come out with a vengeance. So here's the question. What exactly are you detoxing? What does detox mean? What are the toxins that you are eliminating from the body? Okay, you can't find this information anywhere. When you type into Google, when I do a cleanse, what am I eliminating? Which toxins are disappearing? Which toxins do I need to eliminate? There is no place that names the specific toxins. Why? Because this is a general term. It's meant to scare you. It's meant to tell you, much like all of these fad diets, your body isn't smart enough. Your body is smart enough. Really think about that. So let's presume that the toxins you're eliminating are pesticides and other environmental chemicals that we're exposed to that we weren't exposed to maybe 100, 200 years ago. If the detox works, if it works the way it's supposed to, you are going to eliminate these toxins through bodily fluids, through urine, through sweat. And what's another bodily fluid that someone who just had a baby might be eliminating? Breast milk. If you are eliminating toxins, there will be a higher percentage in your breast milk, which means, yay, you're getting them out of your body, giving them straight to your baby. So the way that we eliminate toxins from our body naturally are through sweat and urine. We don't eliminate toxins through breast milk, but if you go on a crazy fad diet and you start eliminating a lot of fat, those toxins that are stored in your fat can dump into your bloodstream, and that means that they're going to be in your breast milk, much like your Tylenol would be in your breast milk, your coffee is in your breast milk, your alcohol, your wine is in your breast milk. So if you were to mobilize a bunch of fat, it would be in your breast milk as well. Let me give you a story that I learned when I was studying for my nutrition degree. There was a woman who did the HCG diet and died of arsenic poisoning. Well, the company who did the HCG diet, who provided her shots, said, well, there's no arsenic in our program. Well, here's what happened. She was living downstream from a commercial plant. They were outputting trace amounts of arsenic. She was drinking from the water supply, which had trace amounts of arsenic, and that alone was not dangerous. But when she went on the HCG diet, she mobilized all this fat all at the same time. And the truth is that toxins like arsenic will store in your fat. And when you start to burn a lot of fat very quickly, they dump into your bloodstream. And she died of arsenic poisoning. So there's your scary story of the day. Which brings me to my next point. Toxins do not equal fat. When you hear a pitch for a cleanse, you hear people say you need to eliminate toxins and you can lose weight. But they don't go together. They do not go hand in hand. Someone who is very thin, who eats a lot of high mercury fish, can have a high toxin load. And someone who is very big, who has a diet based in whole foods and a varied diet is going to have less of a toxin load. So we need to break that association apart. Fat does not equal toxins. And it brings me to my next point, kidney and liver. Those are your organs that detox. And they do a very good job. That's what they are there for. And when you care for your body, they're going to do a good job of eliminating a lot of those toxins that you're going to be exposed to on a daily basis. So how do you treat your body well? You can minimize your own toxin exposure by using BPA-free products, by making sure you're not putting your Tupperware in the microwave if it's not microwave safe, or the dishwasher, for example. You want to look at the Clean 15, the Dirty Dozen, for fruits and vegetables that you should be buying organic as opposed to not. You don't need to buy everything organic, but if you look at the Dirty Dozen, those are suggestions of foods that may have higher pesticides. The pesticides really get into the food. Use whole foods. Your diet should be based in whole foods. And I don't mean the supermarket whole paycheck. I mean, your diet should look like real food. And gentle nutrition. Be kind to yourself. Have an ice cream occasionally. That's fine. But you just really want to treat yourself nicely. Treat your body like it belongs to someone you like. So even Dr. Andrew Weil, who is an advocate of fasting once a week for detox reasons, says, cleansing is not for those who are pregnant, nursing, or diabetic. This is a very big deal. I once walked in on a conversation where someone was trying to convince someone else who was a delicate diabetic that he should go on a juice cleanse, and that is completely the wrong advice. This advice should be coming from a physician, from a dietitian, someone who has your medical chart, someone who knows what they're talking about. And here's the big thing. What do you need? What is the best way to reset your diet? Just take a food reset. Look at your diet and think, am I happy with it? Am I energetic? Am I in a good mood in general? Am I happy with the food going into my face? And take a food reset. Look at the big picture. A cleanse for 5 to 7 days has no beneficial impact on the rest of the year. So you are screwing with your body processes. You're screwing with your mind. And really, it's not effective. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. I'm really on a rampage trying to get breastfeeding women to stop these extreme diets. So you can help me by sharing this with all of your friends who are breastfeeding, anyone who might not be happy with the shape of their body right after having a baby. And let's face it, a lot of us have a rough relationship with the shape of our body in general, but we need to be kind to ourselves. Like I said, treat your body like it belongs to someone you love. And as far as food, I'm going to come back to the Michael Pollan quote from The Omnivore's Dilemma. Eat real food, mostly plants, not too much. So join me next week for Nap Time Nutrition, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which now is noon Pacific and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and possibly still 9 a.m. in New Zealand on Wednesday morning. And I'm open to comments and suggestions and topic suggestions as well. Thanks. Bye.